the full story of the 7-generation prophecy. This telling of the prophecy contains intimate details and musings that are being shared for the first time. They are part of the sacred historical record, with tellings of things yet to come as the prophecy unfolds. The vision of Chief Crazy Horse in the words of his spirit.
Long ago, in the days before the last great fight for the land of our ancestors, I sought the silence of the Black Hills, this sacred ground, rich with the prayers of countless generations, with shimmering prairie grasses. The weight of sunset and the tension between peoples has always been a place for visions. The Black Hills, Pahasapa, are more than mountains. They are the spine of the world where spirits come close.
The land before the vision.
Before the 7 circles appeared, my feet knew every bend in the prairie, every sweetgrass wind, every silent shadow cast by buffalo herds. The grasses swayed beneath infinite sky, gold and green and trembling with life. Cottonwoods stood guard along the rivers, silent witnesses to every birth, loss, hunt, and prayer. Our people, the Oglala Lakota, moved with the rhythms of the land. The children learned tracking and storytelling from a young age. Grandmothers carried sacred bundles. Young braves watched the horizon for sign of enemy or game. Drums and songs filled the air at dusk, and smoke curled up with prayers for all nations, not only our own. But the land began to change. Wagons rolled across the hills where our ancestors had danced, carving deep ruts in the earth. Soldiers built forts atop sacred ground. The buffalo, once uncountable, grew thin. We heard the trample of strange horses, saw the flash of metal, the fire in the eyes of men who did not know the songs of the land. Strife grew as their hunger for land and gold outpaced any words of peace. Treaties signed and broken. Starvation loomed on the horizon, cloaked in winter's breath and the silence of broken promises. Children asked why the rivers glowed with unfamiliar oil, why medicines sometimes failed. It was this time, between summer and autumn, when the evening sun bled copper and flame across the prairie, and the wind whispered of change, that I was nudged toward the Black Hills.
The dawn of the vision.
A great darkness befell the world. I saw our people walking with heavy steps, our horses thin, our buffalo gone, the land scorched in parts, barren in others. I heard the cries of our grandmothers. I saw the confusion of our children. The old ways were being forgotten. The land spoke the cries of wounded buffalo and scattered people merging with the drumbeat of hope. I felt the pain, the splitting of the hoop, families torn away. But in the midst of this sorrow, thunder rumbled and a great circle formed in my spirit. I saw the technological dawn approaching, metal and steam becoming veins across earth, carrying words and images faster than wind. In the silence after the dusk ceremony, a time of song, drum, and smoke, where the people's prayers rose like eagle's wings, the elders gathered under the stars as I entered the darkness alone, seeking the wisdom of Wakantanka, the great mystery. My heart was heavy with ancestors' grief, with hope for those yet unborn. With sage in my hand and prayers in my mind, my breath synchronized with Mother Earth, and the sweat on my brow became a prayer. I had fasted. I had been purified by sage and willow. It was here, in a hollow beneath the stars, sweat lodged steam rising. In the glowing embers and the cool living night, my heart despaired, and a wind came, a golden, breathing light. It spiraled upward, a thread connecting earth and sky. From its heart, 7 circles unfolded, each one growing brighter, stronger, feeding the next.
The telling and the doubt.
When I brought this vision to my people, some looked away in sorrow, not wanting to believe that such times would be upon us. Some elders just nodded, their eyes deep with knowing. A few doubted, for how could the tree of life bloom again when its roots seemed poisoned? But medicine people saw. Grandmothers dreamed similar dreams. We prayed together for understanding at the next sweat lodge, calling on the ancestors to help us see truth from illusion. Many do not know. In my vision, technology itself was not the enemy. Its spirit could be bent toward healing or harm. I never told others, but I saw that in future centuries, the children of all nations would use strange devices to remember stories, to reach across distance, and turn knowledge to wisdom. The voice of prophecy would not be lost, but carried, sometimes quietly, in electric dreams.
The prophecy. 7 generations.
The 7 circles became the prophecy. Our way of life would face destruction. Many would be lost, but 7 generations on, the people would awaken. They would remember the sacred hoop, the unity of all tribes, red, black, white, and yellow, healing the wounds of separation. My time would be short, for after the vision was spoken, it was clear my mission on earth had nearly ended. I would return to the spirit world, trusting that the vision seed was planted. Was I confident? Yes, because prophecy is not only a matter of fate, but of many hearts igniting across time.
From the spirit world.
Now, as you gather these words, I reach across the ages. May you carry the fire of the vision. From the spirit world, I see the ones who gather in circle, the young rising in a chorus of prayer, the elders' voices woven with hope. May your dreams be guided, your burdens be lightened, your path be made sacred. We, the ancestors, walk beside you, sometimes as wind, sometimes as a gentle nudge, sometimes as sudden wisdom. Standing bear, black elk, sitting bull, and many grandmothers join me. Together, we sing for your remembering. Know that you are never alone. Wisdom flows when you listen with your heart. We guide prophecy with patience. Time flows differently here. Every good deed, every prayer for the earth, every act of courage shapes the world below. There are many challenges yet, but the earth's children are stirring. My hope is that you will walk in balance, honor the sacred, and know that love is your greatest tool.
The meaning of strife.
It was the hardship, the fire, the loss of land, but also the resilience. Every time a grandmother's song brought comfort, every circle formed in resistance or prayer that pulled the prophecy into the night. I walked so that the 7 circles might become a bridge, not a wall between worlds. Come, relatives, enter with an open heart. If you listen, the prairie whispers beneath my words. If you taste the bitterness of loss and the sweetness of hope, you walk with me. This story is not only mine, it belongs to every soul who feels the tug of the sacred and the heartbeat of the earth.
As the prophecy unfolds.
I was asked, and so you receive? I welcome you deeper into the vision. May you see through my eyes, walk through the golden grass at sunset, and hold hope as your guide. These are the words of Crazy Horse carried on the wind, rooted in love, destined for the healing of all nations.
A heartfelt blessing.
Now, as you gather these words, I reach across the ages. May you carry the fire of the vision. May your dreams be guided, your burdens be lightened, your path be made sacred. Know that you are never alone. Wisdom flows when you listen with your heart. Mitakuye Oyasen.